And the other guy, obviously, is Nick Petit. Also was in that Quest 550. I think he didn't do as well as he'd hoped he would in Iditarod. I don't know. He did a earlier than typical 24-hour layover. The dogs looked phenomenal. I think in that middle portion of the race, they were barking, they were enthusiastic. Just I'm just stressing though that you can't underestimate how much a tough. Lance Mackey was a true pioneer in terms of going out and winning the Yukon Quest and then turning around the same race season, the same year and winning at Iditarod with a lot of the same core dogs. That was a new thing. We haven't seen anyone, Brent's kind of been, at the doorstep of doing that a few times, but we haven't seen anyone being able to, sort of mimic that type of performance in back-to-back victories and having a team that looks, good doing that type of thing. Lance Mackey was the pioneer. He's really the only one who's been able to do it at that level, in terms of that sort of performance. So when the Yukon Quest split in terms of its organization and now has this Alaska 550, this was the first year they really had that format. And, in terms of the actual race course, twice over the mountains, a big section of the Yukon River, Santa Ana River, I think too. I'm not really sure. I'd have to look back at I didn't follow it too much, but I know I was shaking my head when I was watching those guys out there. And it was one of those things. Yeah, if you get first or second, that's a chunk of cash in terms of the race purse that was put up for that. But you're totally potentially, going to be able to hurting your performance in Iditarod just a couple weeks later. So what is the thing that you're training for and working for, and that goes into the Cusco guys, Pete, Kaiser, Richie Deal as well, who are signed up for their hometown race again and have had a lot of success running the Cusco. Cusco has a huge purse, man. Iditarod's purse is not on, Iditarod's purse is not as good, for the amount of time and effort you put into it. And obviously that's their hometown race. So what is going to be the priority at the end of the day? These mushing kennels, they want to get good sponsor exposure and they want money in their pocket. Iditarod, in terms of the first purse, has faltered the last few years. Obviously, I still think an Iditarod win is the greatest accomplishment. What do you guys think about that in terms of a mushing success versus a Quest 550 or a Cusco win? But Cusco, Quest 550, we saw Nick, these other guys, it might take the edge off the team.